play video games and television, how does that affect our children? Two interesting studies. One was a longitudinal study, looked at children 10 and 12 and studied them when they were 26 to 28 years old. Guess what they found? These children were more aggressive, more violent, and had more problems with crime. Go figure. And now we hear all about today the video games and violence in video games. There's three areas that affect our children. One, socialization. If they're not socializing with other children and they're spending all their time isolated playing video games or watching violent TV, it's going to affect their behavior. It's not about the violence in video games as much as it is about the lack of socialization techniques. If they're playing with other children or with their parents, it's better. So now we learn at school the key ingredient is to be accepted sometimes in certain groups and rejected sometimes in other groups. We learn what our talents are and what we're best at doing, and then we pursue those. But it takes time. Secondly, is parental support. Some people have parents that are going to watch them, limit the amount of time they spend on TV, limit the amount of time they're playing video games, and play them with them and talk to them about violence and what's going on. And then there's other parents that don't have those skills. And so they're just happy their kids are in their room and quiet, and if they're playing a video game or watching violent TV, they're out of their hair and not a bother. And finally, and most importantly, teachers, counselors, and psychologists need to pick up these clues with the children, the ones that are acting isolated, not acting normal, misbehaving in some way, and recognize the need that they need help. As a result, there are more than one variable involved. It's not just watching the video game or TV that causes the problem, but it's the lack of socialization, parental support, and teachers, counselors, psychologists reaching out to these children at a young age to get them the help they need.